Breaking. Social Security. 2026 increases could hit October 15th if inflation triggers fire. Priority for 67 million beneficiaries. I'll show exactly who qualifies, what the projections mean, and how to prepare for potential disappointment. Starting now. I read the Senior Citizens League report and the latest CPI data, so you don't have to. Here's the clean version. No jargon, just what affects your monthly check. Not financial advice, but real analysis of what's coming. I've been helping seniors navigate government benefits for years, and this announcement matters more than most realize. The timing is critical because President Trump promised larger Social Security checks, and this is his first real test of delivering on that promise. In the next few minutes, projected amounts, who gets priority, the inflation triggers, Medicare premium reality check, and what to do today to protect your benefits. Stay with me because the math gets shocking when we factor in what Medicare is about to do to your increase. We'll also cover why this might be your last chance to prepare before the announcement hits. Proposed base increase, 2.7% across all Social Security benefits. That translates to roughly $54 more monthly for the average retiree receiving $2,008. Disability recipients see proportional increases based on their current benefit amounts. Enhanced consideration for those already receiving minimum benefits, though the percentage remains consistent. For couples both receiving Social Security, you're looking at potentially $108 combined monthly increase. Survivors' benefits follow the same 2.7% formula, but here's what nobody's telling you. This is before Medicare takes its cut. The Senior Citizens League, which is the gold standard for these projections, initially estimated 2.1% at the beginning of 2024, but inflation has been substantially higher than their model anticipated. That's why we're now looking at 2.7% instead. Fox News reported that Social Security beneficiaries are expected to get a bigger cost of living adjustment, but bigger compared to what? When you break down the numbers, it's still inadequate for what seniors actually face. Immediate adjustments apply to all 67 million Social Security recipients, retirees, disability beneficiaries, and survivors. No income thresholds here. If you're already receiving benefits, you're automatically included. SSI recipients get parallel increases. Priority processing goes to those receiving direct deposit, followed by those getting paper checks. Veterans receiving both VA benefits and Social Security see increases on both fronts. If you're working while collecting Social Security, the earnings test limits also adjust upward. This is completely automatic. You don't need to apply, call, or do anything to receive this increase. However, there's a catch coming with Medicare that most people don't know about yet. If Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners rises 2.7% year-over-year for July-August-September average, then Social Security activates cost of living adjustment. If September CPI data confirms current trends showing 2.8% inflation in August versus 2.5% in July, then announcement happens October 15th. If inflation stays elevated through third quarter, measuring food, housing, transportation, medical costs, then the 2.7% projection holds. The government uses 3 months of data specifically. July showed 2.5%, August jumped to 2.8%, September determines final calculation. This is called the CPI-W, the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers. It's a specific basket of goods and services they track. By law, they cannot decrease your Social Security check even if there's deflation, but they can keep it the same if prices don't rise. The Bureau of Labor Statistics releases this data, and the timing is precise. Right when September numbers come out, Social Security can calculate your increase immediately. Once announced October 15th, Social Security Administration processes increases within 60 days. January 2026 checks reflect new amounts automatically. Direct deposit uses existing payment information from your latest tax return or benefit setup. Beneficiaries receive automatic adjustments. No applications required. Paper check recipients may see slight delays, which is why Social Security is pushing everyone toward direct deposit and will stop mailing paper checks soon. A simple portal handles address and banking updates if needed. The announcement happens the same day September CPI data is released because they can calculate it immediately. SSI and Social Security recipients are auto-included in this process. No separate applications needed. Current projection: 2.7% increase sounds decent until you factor in Medicare. Part B premium jumping 12.6%. That's roughly $31 monthly increase from the current $185 premium to over $215. Your net Social Security gain? About $23 after Medicare takes its cut. This is honestly shameless. The same government telling you to be happy with 2.7% because inflation is trending down is simultaneously hitting you with a 12.6% Medicare increase. According to the Associated Press, Medicare Part B premiums are expected to top $200 monthly in 2026, creating a significant financial burden for older adults. Meanwhile, let's talk real inflation seniors face. Groceries up 10.8%, utilities up over 100% monthly in many areas, prescription drugs up 12%, gasoline and heating fuel up more than 30%, home care services up 13.9% in 1 year. Eggs, bread, and meat have risen 12 to 15% since 2020. Property taxes steadily climbing. Rent up 6 to 10% annually. Health insurance increasing 7.5% generally, but Affordable Care Act marketplace insurers are requesting 20% increases, the largest since 2018. Cleaning supplies and paper goods up 8 to 10%. Dining out up 7.2%. Car repairs up 20%. Medigap and long-term care insurance up 8 to 12%. Transportation costs up $100 monthly for many seniors. This 2.7% increase is honestly a slap in the face when you look at what seniors actually spend money on. Let me put this in historical context. In 2022, the cost of living adjustment was 5.9%. In 2023, it was 8.7%, the highest in decades. 2024 brought 3.2%, and 2025 was 2.5%. So 2026's projected 2.7% represents a slight uptick, but nowhere near enough to address cumulative inflation impact over recent years. The average senior has lost significant purchasing power despite these increases. What's particularly frustrating is that healthcare costs are running amok. Medicare trustees who oversee the program's long-term finances are expecting more than a $20 monthly increase in Part B premiums, but this rate hike won't be large enough for most beneficiaries to sidestep at least part of the rise in their Social Security benefits. President Trump promised to fix Social Security and put more money in seniors' pockets. Earlier this year, the Social Security Fairness Act helped 3 million people with increases ranging from $600 to $1,500. But that was only half of all seniors. Many were disappointed that this didn't put money directly in their pockets. Now we're at what I call the moment of truth, this fall's cost of living announcement. The question is whether a 2.7% increase represents the kind of help Trump promised, or just more of the same inadequate adjustments we've seen. First, verify your Medicare enrollment during open season starting October 15th. Poor plan choices cost seniors $300,000 over their lifetime on average. 90% of seniors are in the wrong Medicare plan, spending more than necessary. Second, update your direct deposit information now through your My Social Security account to avoid January delays. Third, document your actual monthly expenses to see where 2.7% falls short of reality. Fourth, explore state utility assistance programs, prescription discount programs, and local food banks if needed. Many seniors don't realize they qualify for additional help. Fifth, collect proof of income, disability status, or unemployment for any supplemental programs. Sixth, look into part-time work opportunities if possible. Many seniors need to supplement income with $500 to $1,000 monthly to make ends meet in this inflation environment. Seventh, join senior communities focused on maximizing benefits and finding discounts you're entitled to but might not know about. I want to hear from you in the comments. Do you think 2.7% is enough when Medicare premiums rise 12.6% and your groceries, utilities, and healthcare costs are skyrocketing? What percentage do you think the Social Security increase should actually be? Give me a specific number because I want to gather this data and see what real seniors are experiencing versus what the government thinks is adequate. Tell me your state too. I like to know where you're watching from and how these increases affect different regions. Subscribe for October 15th announcement coverage when the official numbers drop. Comment your state plus whether you think this increase will actually help your situation. I read every response and use your real experiences for upcoming analysis of what seniors really need to survive in today's economy.